Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Eric's Life. Here in this chapter, things might look a little bit different. Well, that's because we are showing you our lives in Animal Crossing New Horizons for Nintendo Switch. I thought this would be a fun, creative excuse to show our virtual lives during the coronavirus pandemic. And since we can't go outside and do fun things like we usually film on the vlog, I thought it would be interesting to show you our world in Animal Crossing. So, this is my character, Lee, named after one of my characters in my novels, and Colton has named his character Sirius, which is his persona as well. So, as you can see, we've made a lot of progress in the game. Also, in the first clip, it was around noon, and then it was a couple hours later, because I had to go sell some turnips and do that sort of thing. But yeah, your stay and joy. You can actually import designs, such as this picture of Yoda here, and we have fun with those kinds of elements as well. Our native fruit for this town, our town of True North, by the way, thought that would be a clever name for the town, is peaches, and then my brother Ryan's town had pears as its native fruit as well. And we actually have every fruit in the game. We had every fruit in the game as of like day 2. So that includes apples, oranges, cherries, and coconuts as well. So we also wanted to record this video a couple weeks ago. I know it's coming out a little bit after we recorded it because of the cherry blossoms. That 2-week-long event was going on at the turn of April, early April, and we wanted to show those off. And it's really beautiful that they're all blowing in the breeze, the petals and everything. Another thing that can happen in Animal Crossing is the balloons that fly overhead. You can get random prizes and assorted other things out of those balloons. During the Bunny Day event, which was like the Easter holiday, there was a lot of balloons, just like that one flying overhead. It was somewhat annoying. Here we have one of our villagers, the alligator Sly. He is a big goofball, absolutely. And this is our resident services building. Our town flag is Lee and Sirius, our two characters representing Colton and I. And I'm Lee on the right, and he is Sirius on the left. They are very cute, and that art was done by Gato Matero on Twitter. This is my favorite villager in Animal Crossing. This is Kyle the Wolf. He was my next door neighbor and best friend in the past game, Animal Crossing New Leaf. And when I realized I had an amiibo card for him, I was able to get him in our game by inviting him to our campsite, which I was very ecstatic about. He also wanted me to craft literal gold for him, and we made a gold candlestick for him. That took a lot of community effort, I'll tell you that right now. And that's another thing that I wanted to mention in this series. As I continue to show you our town of True North, the beachfront, and our art gallery, and our neon palm tree lamps, there's Nook's Cranny. As we continue to show you all of these things, I wanted to mention that this is what Eric's life is going to be looking like for the rest of the COVID pandemic lasting. Perhaps even longer, because not necessarily everything will open back up, even after the disease is kind of, under control. So, the idea for Animal Crossing New Horizons, Eric's Life, is to show you in each chapter our town or a friend's village. So, we have a lot of digital friends right here. We have 10 animal villagers, and a couple of these villagers actually have moved out. But we actually have a lot of favorites here in our town of True North as well. Iggly and Tucker, they have moved out, as well as a couple of our earlier villagers, Truffles the pig, whom we hated very much, and Renee the rhinoceros as well. She scooted on out of here too. But we have a lot of cool animal villagers, and we wanted to have one of each species. There's more than 10 species in Animal Crossing, but we didn't want to have 2 villagers of the same species on our island because we wanted a good variety there. You might be able to notice that the audio is really good in this game. Like if you're closer to a waterfall, you'll be able to hear it, and the music will get kind of washed out. There's a lot to talk about in terms of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is a game that has swept the nation by storm. COVID's kept us all inside, so what better time to have a second life in a game like this, where it's cute and wholesome, and there's not bad news. Here's one of my favorite villagers, Amelia the eagle. She flirts with me all the time. but she also gives me really cool things, like recipes to craft different items in the game. What is it, cuz? You're watching me so intently, it's a bit unnerving. So as you see, she's actually going to give me a recipe for a bamboo candle holder, which is something I'm going to make later on in this chapter. So we thought it would be really fun if we could explore our other friends' towns in real life as well, because a lot of my friends are actually playing this game, more than I expected. I've visited about a dozen of my friends' towns through online play, and I never expected Animal Crossing to be that popular. I mean, Animal Crossing has always been well loved, but I have some friends who barely play other video games who are really into New Horizons on the Switch. It came out on March 20th, 2020, first day of spring and also International Happiness Day. So I thought that was fairly fitting. And we recorded this episode again a couple weeks ago at the peak of the cherry blossoms because we just thought it made our town look really cool and wanted kind of a time capsule of that as well. Here's another one of our villagers. This is Kurlos, the ram. Oh, we meet again. So I'm trying to pawn something off on him, the pants that I got out of that balloon a little earlier, and he doesn't wear pants. How about that? You got me some satin pants. Whoa, this really pushes my boundaries in a good way. Thanks, Shirley. Yeah, because you don't wear pants. But you can do a lot of cool things with your villagers. You can have them wear the clothes that you gift them. If you gift them furniture, they'll probably put it up in their house as well. There's just a lot going on in this game that you can customize and make your own, make it very personal. We have a couple of other villagers. We have Bo, the deer, who is very funny and very lazy, and I'm not sure where his mind is at most of the time. Yeah, they're excited for Bunny Day. I'm glad Bunny Day is over, because Bunny Day kind of took over the game for a couple weeks, and this Zipper T Bunny character just put eggs everywhere. This is Rolf, our tiger, snow tiger. Yeah, he's commenting on how I always wear the college cardigan. I usually mix up my outfit every day, but I really like this outfit. It's got strong reds, and I wanted to show that off because it felt like something I would potentially wear in real life. And, you know, I'm a sucker for maroon. This is our museum. We're not going to tour you guys through that yet, but we might someday in the future in another video show off our collection of fossils, insects, fish, and the art that was newly added to the game in an update. So our town of True North is constantly evolving. Colton and I have put, each of us have put over 100 hours into the game. So we have a total of 200 plus man hours in Animal Crossing New Horizons. And at the time we recorded this, it was probably a total of 170 hours or so. And we continue to make it look different and add a little spice here and there. During this time, we were still inviting a couple more villagers to our town, which explains why Anka, the Egyptian cat, is still moving in. We had a couple more come in after her as well, so we are pretty satisfied with our villagers collective at the current moment. There's so much to do when one relocates, but at least the decorating is fun. I can feel that. I can absolutely feel that. We actually did an episode of Eric's life in the real world, back when we could do that sort of thing, showing off our new place here in South Bend, Indiana, for when Colton and I moved in back in August of 2019. I'm glad we moved in then and not during this pandemic or like right before or something like that. Oh man, the life around us has certainly changed quite a bit, but at least we have Animal Crossing, right? So this is Tia's house. Tia is Colton's favorite villager. She is a teacup elephant. She's an elephant that is designed for her head to kind of look like a teapot, and it's really adorable. And she's very sweet, and she waters our flowers for us all the time so that we don't have to. And different villagers have different personality quirks like that, where they might be more willing to help out or be more friendly depending on how you interact with them. That kind of thing. We have a cherry blossom, cherry tree kind of bathhouse up here where we have dinner cooking, and you can take a bath up here. It's kind of nice. I actually got that piece of furniture randomly, the bathtub itself. So we thought on the mountaintop would be a good place for it. I know they kind of do that hot tub thing on the mountain in Japan a lot. Tourists are really into that kind of thing. I would be into that kind of thing too. If I ever went to Japan, if we exit this lockdown. This is Kyle's house. Gave him a little steel fence. He's a terrible decorator. The inside of his house looks like crap. You're not missing anything there. This is one of the other villagers that we ended up having move into our town. So you can do that and see other animals at the campsite. So this is Cherry, the dog. It was seriously rad of you to invite me out here. Thanks. I'm not sure why she says what. It's quite weird. The radio plays different music all the time, so it gives you a little taste of the collections of songs that they've made in-game. There's a character that plays a lot of that music in-game, story-wise, and we'll get a look at him later on in the video. That's Flick. He is a lizard who loves to collect bugs. For some reason, the game spawned him down there on the edge of that cliff. And I've never seen that before, so I thought that was funny and wanted to show off that the game didn't know what to do with him. We have our rocky beach in the northeast corner over there. True North was a name that meant a lot to me because, of course, it's the actual cardinal direction of North, Boy Scouts, orienteering, all that sort of thing. But it's also got some sentimental value. It's like, alright, this is the destination, this is where we want to be, this is the island, and we're going to make it our home. And you always want to go north in life, right? So it's just kind of like that symbolic, second, deeper meaning. And I've never seen anybody else name their town or their island that in any of the Animal Crossing games, so it just felt right. And with a 10 character limit, we could just fit it in with a space. So True North is a name that we actually talked and discussed for like a half hour when we first tried to name our town back in March. That was a big discussion between Colin and I. As you see, I chopped down some of the bamboo. We are going to be using that to craft the bamboo candle holder that Amelia had suggested. So yeah, you've basically seen most of our outdoors here on True North during the daytime. The game is so bright and colorful. It's beautiful. I mean, a lot of the earlier Animal Crossing games looked pretty bad. The original GameCube game was basically an up-res version of an N64 game, so the polygons were pretty rough back in the days of 2002. And Wild World on the DS definitely looked worse. And then Animal Crossing looked okay on the Wii, and then the 3DS game, New Leaf, was pretty awesome as well. But now that it's on Nintendo Switch, it's in HD, in full glory. It's truly awesome to take in. Kyle very much points out that I talk to him a lot, which is very true. I mean, just look at him. He's perfect. Why would you not talk to him? Yeah, water my flowers, bud. So yeah, now we are going to be able to show you our homes in the game. So, this is Lee's front yard and his home. So it's at the crux of three rivers flowing. I got that campsite sign from my time playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, which I have spent too much time playing that game as well. Animal Crossing is kind of a time sink for me. I played a lot. So I got one of every fruit tree. I have the more eastern fruits on one side and the more western fruits on another. I have the picket fence, which makes you think of an American suburban home. And I got a lot of that kind of thing going on with the picnic, with the drying rack. So I wanted the left side, the western side, to be kind of American, like the campfire, the hammock. That's kind of the imagery that you associate with our culture. Whereas on the right side, the east side, put a bamboo fence up, a bamboo stool, a swing, and a sakura picnic as well to kind of shake things up. The red snapper model Colton actually made for me because he knows I love the color red. And the star fragment is from when, in the second night of playing this game, I went over to Ryan's town, Olmsted, named after our Camp Olmsted back home in Warren. And that was actually my first meteor shower in the game. So Ryan and I, in-game, both wished on stars. And then I was able to collect the star fragment next morning. And then so I just keep that outside my house as well as a cute little symbol. One of my favorite songs in the Animal Crossing franchise is Bubblegum KK. So I have that playing here. You can actually play music on the radio outside, and then it will get quieter as you go further away, which I think is really cute. So as I alluded to earlier, we're going to create that bamboo candle holder here. The crafting is a really addicting mechanic in this game, and it's a really good addition to the Animal Crossing series. Alright, now I think without further ado, we'll be able to enter Eric Zavinsky's household. I have so much room, so much real estate to deal with, and it's the best part about it is that it only costs several thousand bells. So here we are, the interior of my home. As you saw, I had the blue paw print door hanging, and the burgundy door, and the red roof, and the brown mailbox. I've still kept those things, and I really like how that looks. I have artwork of Lee and Sirius, done by our friends Alabaster Fox and Gato, respectively, and you can import designs in this game, which is really cool. I have a few other knickknacks, like these Russian dolls over here. The song Welcome Horizons, I think, by KK Slider is playing. You get that for beating the main story, the narrative in this game, which really just opens up new possibilities because this game never ends. Yeah, so I have my wardrobe, a bookshelf, a crafting bench on the inside. Of course, I have to have the writer's desk, because why would I not? And then surrounded by books and the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch. We are not going to buy that in real life, but you could buy it digitally in this game. So yeah, I definitely have a blue motif mixed in with a lot of wood and natural colors, and I like how the way the bedroom slash living room slash study is panned out in this game. It's pretty sweet. I have a phone just in case I need to become a reporter again and answer any calls. And there's my vlog camera right up there, just a gentle, not intimidating security camera. Here's our kitchen, and I like what I've been able to do with this, kind of a red and yellow motif going on over here. I wish I could change that fridge's color, but you can't. We have a brick oven cooking some pizza, pretty cozy. And then I really liked the blue and brown kind of customizations that you could do to the pots and the pitcher and the sink in this game. So I thought that worked out really well. And lots of affection in this kitchen. My two characters, Laura and Melly, my main characters from my second novel, A World Under Leviathan, are showcased, and that's Lee and Sirius giving Gato a kiss because he makes us really great art, and that's one of Colton's art pieces that he drew last year, and it's really awesome. Yeah, also, be sure to wash your hands. 20 seconds at least. Joking aside, I'm pretty satisfied with the kitchen. And over to the right is kind of a guest room. This is Coopzilla. He is my snapping turtle, and I actually caught him behind my house where the three rivers intersect. I also wanted my house there because of Pittsburgh, the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers all meeting, and that's kind of where my house is. So I got a lot of friends and a lot of affection for Pittsburgh and friends in Pittsburgh. But yeah, I got some pink going on. I feel like I know how to interior design better thanks to Animal Crossing. It's pretty cute. But yeah, the snapping turtle, I thought it would be in a tank, and if you set it out in your house, he just hangs out. So he's guarding my guest room. He's a snapping turtle, so don't put your fingers near his mouth. Alright, and this is the back room, where it's a kind of a bathroom. I can do my laundry here, and if a homeless person comes in on the street, like Kyle, he can sleep back here on the cot. Got a water cooler. I have a bidet. I mean, what else could you really need? We have the art from our SiriusLee Play, Let's Play channel that is hopefully going to start having videos very soon. That's the art on the right, and then that's the full artwork of my four main characters from A World Under Leviathan. Includes Brutus on the right and Brassic, the police chief, on the left. Yeah, I'm really trying to squeeze out a poop here. You know, that's just something that you can do in Animal Crossing, so why not? It just makes it feel more lived in, right? But this is the Nook ink flooring and wallpaper, which I thought was pretty cute. And setting out a new piece of furniture is just as simple as that, and selecting it. So that is Eric's house in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm pretty happy with it. It's continued to grow and expand. I have an upstairs and a basement now, which we will show you guys far later once we've made it perfect and exactly the way we want it. But yeah, it's really a nice escape being able to come here and settle down with Animal Crossing. I should really be getting to know people here a little better, starting with you. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. Let's see, Lee. Where should we begin? I've been wondering something. What's your favorite thing to watch on TV? And begrudgingly, I said anime. Been watching a lot of anime in the past year. You know who else likes anime, Lee? Me! I've been watching anime for as long as I can remember. I wouldn't say that I'm the one that made it cool, but you should feel free. So before we get to Colton's house and front yard, I wanted to show off some of the other weird things that can happen in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like, I had that song playing, and then my villagers, like Amelia, who loves to sing, will actually sing it for you, which I think is really cute. And every time you create something new in your town, you'll have a little ceremony to celebrate. So this is us making our third bridge east of Colton's house. And it's just a cute little celebration. And all of your villagers come out to party pop, and you'll see what I mean in a second. And this was Colton later that weekend in the fishing tourney. He's pretty proud of this moment where he was able to catch 10 fish in 3 minutes. Will he do it? Spoilers, he will. Hell yeah. As you can see, there's a variety of clothing in this game. There's just always a lot going on, and the events change every day. Special characters come in and visit, every so often, and your animals will practice morning calisthenics like this. And that's Tia, by the way, and I was able to catch a flea off of her body, which obviously us as humans don't have to deal with that, but she does. And Amelia will just not stop singing, as you can see. She's actually a pretty good singer in terms of animalese. Did you know we had a visitor recently? Someone by the name of Jiraiya. Well, apparently that's their real name, and their stage name is Very First Relocator. So Jiraiya is actually Brandon, my friend, who's been on the blog many times, and we will be visiting his town in the next episode, so you can look forward to that as well. And I also just wanted to show off one of my other favorite people in the world, my brother Ryan, and how I harass him in-game when he comes to visit True North. I just use my magic wand to get in my underwear, and I chase him through the streets. Sly, can you tell me how to get a heroic jawline like yours? This was on Easter, by the way. That's why everybody's hideous. It's all down to intense exercise of the musculatory whatever, and also known as my jaw muscles. It's easy enough to do. Every morning, I get up, I go outside, and I find a boulder. I gnaw on that hunk of geology for an hour or so, and bam! Perfect jawline. Wow, a boulder? That's amazing. I chipped a tooth on a corn chip once. So there's funny little interactions like that that make this game pretty exciting. Ah, mammoths, the bad boys and girls of the ancient mammal world. So woolly, so unkept. They are, of course, most famous for their size, which could be up to 13 tons for the largest males. But they were subject to no one's rules, and some species were smaller than modern elephants. Scientists have pondered for years, were mammoths the coolest of all extinct species? Perhaps so. That's Blathers. He is the curator of the museum, and Colton loves him the most. He is awesome. And this is Colton's character, Sirius. And this is his yard. He's been able to put down a really awesome custom pathway with the windflower fans blowing the breeze, Mr. and Mrs. Flamingo keeping watch, and the lattice fence around his apple trees. He's got a purple roof, purple door, and he's got an amazing garden. he's put several hours into restructuring this garden because it doesn't look the same now as it did when I recorded this, and he's been playing around with it quite a lot. And he also has like 10 of those purple pansies now, whereas he started with like 1. So there's just a variety of flowers that you can grow, and you can water them, and then you can even cross-pollinate and make different colors of flowers. So yeah, I think his place looks really super cute, and I think his outfit is custom as well for the cherry blossom season. It's adorable. So we're going to go and head on inside his house and see what that looks like. Alright, this is Colton's house in the dark. Some wallpapers have windows which let in natural light, and this one does not, but you'll see why. It's kind of for the immersion of this animated cherry blossom wallpaper. And it was really difficult to get all of the cherry blossom recipes, but he managed to pull it off, which I thought was very impressive. So he's just got a natural warmth of pink to this entire room. He's a tea drinker, so he's got his tea set right in the middle of the room that you can enjoy. I caught multiple snapping turtles, so I gave him one as well. We have a family going on here. And he's just got a lot of different stuff here. He's got the tiger doll statue, flower petals on the floor, and that big bear in the corner, I actually think I made that fall out of a tree just randomly. So I gave it to him, and I think he was able to customize the design of the bow tie that it wears as well. This is all of the Bunny Day furniture in the game. All of the items that you could get before Bunny Day itself, which was April 12th, because that was Easter in the real world. But yeah, this is pretty much everything. He designed it pretty well. Obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the pastel kiddiness design of Bunny Day stuff, but you know, we was able to do something with it that turned out pretty well. So apparently that sack of eggs is a bed. Don't ask me. This was basically kind of his miscellaneous stuff room for a while. You can change your hair and your appearance in a mirror. We haven't done that a lot lately because, you know, we're satisfied with how we look. But you can change your clothes in the freezer, which is very important to note. And you might notice something pretty big in the corner of the room over there. So this is an Atlas moth. So if you catch 3 of any bug species, you can give them to Flick, and then he'll craft a sculpture for you. He crafts the bugs super large though. So it's a beautiful moth with a beautiful wings design, but it's also super big. But yeah, it's really cute. Also, he might want to turn that shower off over his kitchen knives. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. And this is Colton's back room, where he's basically got a guest bed to sleep in over here. He's got his art hanging up. And as you can see, there's a variety of furniture options in this game. There's a dartboard. There's a punching bag. I tell you, I could probably use a punching bag right about now, if you know what I'm saying. And of course, since he's my kitty boyfriend, I had to give him a litter box as well. I mean, where else are you going to do your business? I have a bidet, he has a litter box. Yeah, cherry blossoms are so cute, and they only pop up once a year. That's the thing about Animal Crossing, it is real time. So you'll celebrate events and holidays as the real-time clock pushes forward. And that was Colton's place. Again, his is bigger now as well. We have both fully expanded our homes to their biggest sizes in this game, as of a couple days ago, actually. But it still looked really good a couple weeks ago, and we were glad to be able to show that off as well. So cute. Yeah, so if you don't have Animal Crossing New Horizons, but you do have a Switch and you're slightly interested in this game, it's definitely a strong recommendation from the two of us. The game has a lot to offer, especially if you're wondering what you can do with your time. And before we left you guys in this video, I wanted to show you what the nighttime looks like. So this is the nightlife. It's almost midnight on that same day we recorded on April 9th, and we have a full moon out as well, and I wanted to capture the glory of that too. Alright, Lee is back. He says hello. campfire looks awesome at night. And I believe Flick was still stuck on the opposite side of this cliff, which is sad and scary for him. Put some water coolers outside of our campsite and the telescope too, so that people visiting can have some things to do. Yep, there he is, right behind the stump there. Still there. Oh yeah, it's very nice to listen to. Just wanted to give you a taste of that cool waterfall ambience. It is splendid. When the universe contemplates beauty, it imagines the silhouette of the flea. Sorry, lost in my thoughts. Have you found any bugs yet? Because I'll buy any kind. Any kind. Oh, and if you want to commission a piece of my art, just let me know. Okay, bye. Flick is adorable. I love him. And here's our lighthouse at night. Definitely wanted to show that off as well. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this journey through True North in our Animal Crossing New Horizons Second Life, because that's basically what this has become. If you visit, we'll have a gift for you waiting at our stand here in the south of town, and we'll have a lot of other natural beauties for you as well. You can friend people and visit each other, and do it so while practicing social distancing. So what more could you want? But in all honesty, Animal Crossing has been a nice piece of solace during this crazy time that we've been living in, and that's really why I wanted to make this the rebranding of Eric's Life, the vlog series on the channel, because this is where a lot of our life is happening these days. Again, we've put over 200 hours in this game. We love it a lot. And we're going to be showing you guys more of what New Horizons has to offer in the near future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next chapter.